New at 6, a story of resilience. Paige Kach was a college freshman and already a basketball star at Salve Regina University in Rhode Island. Then in the spring of 2000, he says what felt like the flu ended up changing his life forever. He's now living in Matthews, and WCNC Charlotte's Jane Monreal sat down with him as he faces yet another health challenge.
Tetsu says against all odds.
Paige Kach, now 42 years old, moved to Matthews after being recruited by Ford Motor Company 2 years ago. Life is as good as it gets.
Got a wonderful girlfriend, a great career. You know, my family's still there and supporting me. So I'm really that same person from that documentary.
A documentary that tells the story of a young man's resilience and strength of his family after a call from the doctor no parent wants.
But he's going to be okay, right? He kept saying, he's a very, very sick boy. Please get here as soon as you can.
That was one of the most toughest phone calls I ever had to make. I could hear it in her voice. I'm sure she could hear it in mine.
I was so panic-stricken that I remember putting the phone down and just falling to the ground saying, oh my God, please. And I was by myself, so I was scared. I was like, God, please, what? What could this be? What are they talking about?
They were talking about a rare but vicious strain of meningitis, the bacterial infection quickly attacking John's organs. During a drug-induced coma, his kidney shut down and a lung collapsed. His mom, Paige Kach, remembers going into his room to talk to him.
And I said to him, if you can't do this, you can go and I will understand. But if you stay, we will fight this as a family. We can do this. And I guess that's what I've held on to.
In the 2000 documentary, John awoke after 6 weeks, but as an amputee below the knees and most of both hands. Doctors explained the clots were caused by meningitis, resulting in gangrene.
At first, when I went through everything, it was the why me's. Now I look at it and say, well, it rather have been me than somebody else, because I know that I could handle this and I could get through all of this. And this is a little bit tougher now with the kidney. It's harder this time than the first time around, trying to find somebody.
Kidney failure was something he learned could happen once he recovered. His mother ended up giving him a kidney in 2013. Then, a more recent setback, contracting COVID last year.
That kind of lasted for a while, hurt my numbers on the kidney side, and they really didn't recover. So in February, I went through kidney failure and had to be put on dialysis.
The reason why his mother is sticking around.
I'm at 42. To be on dialysis is just way too young to be filled with boxes of solution. And you know, it would not be as hard if he had his fingers. You know, it's just a little too hard. So, a little back to square one, I guess.
In Matthews, Jane Monreal, WCNC Charlotte.
A lot easier to find.
Oh my, well, if you want to see if you could be a kidney match for John, head to our website, WCNC.com. We've got information there, and as you heard, it could save his life. We are rooting for him.